is Sean O'Malley, the #1 bantamweight contender and perhaps a future world champion. There were a lot of us that believed in this man early on. And I think those that didn't are now getting on board that bandwagon, getting awfully crowded.
Well, I'll tell you this much, John. I never thought he would be the #1 contender this soon. But he showed that it's not just confidence. He's not just spewing words. He has the actions to back up those words. That's why you saw him in that competitive fight with Peorion. That's why you have seen him compete well against the best fighters in the world. That's why you see him so close to a championship opportunity. But there's one last step, and that's getting the win tonight.
And obviously that is easier said than done, but Sean O'Malley has this intricate training camp built entirely around him, and there is no denying his status right now as one of the very best 135-pound fighters in the world. This is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning. And that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. Peorion is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Pepper No Mercy
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go with Peorion and Sean O'Malley. Certainly a dream matchup for fans. And if you are talking about the 10 or so biggest needle movers, pay-per-view draws in the company, you ain't having that conversation without Sean O'Malley, and he's in a big spot here tonight.
He's in a massive spot because you can be famous, but ultimately you gotta be successful. And Sean,
oh, how about the timing and the execution to get the ankle pick? And he's back up. Oh, what a kick! All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. Stay aggressive. The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh, that's big.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
O'Malley's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Whiffs on the right hand. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
O'Malley's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
O'Malley gets back up again. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh! And there it is!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Something special about me, you can already tell the energy is different. Confidence is at the highest level, I don't ever see it dipping.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, well, this matchup was a direct byproduct of Sean Shelby's vision. Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley. Dana White had to be convinced that O'Malley was ready for this challenge, and Sean certainly was surprised that Yan accepted, but here we go.
I think this is the matchup for Sean O'Malley that favors his style the most in the top of the division. Because Petr Yan, for all of his abilities, he does have the potential to wrestle, but he wants more to stand in boxing. That is Sean O'Malley's forte. That is where he thrives. That is his specialty. So when you match these two up, you expect a very high-level boxing fight with 4-ounce gloves. It's a recipe for disaster. Disaster in the best kind of way, according to these commentators. I love it.
All right, so a nice sequence right out of the chute by the kickboxer, continuing to attack that lead leg of the boxer, who didn't seem maybe as worried about the leg kicks midweek as he should have.
Well, you don't worry about it until 2 or 3 land and you can barely walk. This boxer is going to have to make some adjustments so that he is not eating leg kick after leg kick as the fight goes on.
Push kick there to the body. Oh, that's the biggest shot right thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
And back to his feet.
You heard him again.
Inside leg kick now. Oh, big left hand. Oh! Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he'll get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in 1 round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
O'Malley's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.